It's time.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, outside right now to me is overrated, and let me tell you why. So, as y'all know, I have a dog who I love very much. He's a great dog. His name's Teddy. Well, Teddy, has to go outside to go to the bathroom. The literal second, which was this happened about 15 minutes ago, that I stepped out the door to let him go to the bathroom, the sky erupted with a monsoon like I haven't seen in a very long time. And it's like 50 degrees outside because it's fall. So these giant, massive, just deluge of ice cold water just falling from the sky, soaking me, soaking the dog while he tries to decide if he wants to pee or not. So yeah, fucking outside is overrated right now. I just now got good and dry. And I'm still cold. Like, I'm not warm yet. Ugh. Ugh. So anyway, hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to SFS Gaming, where we are streaming for Sammy. I'm Buck, and I'm also a slacker. I didn't realize until like 38 seconds ago that I completely forgot to do Phase 1 TB. Now, this guild, we're in Hoth, right? So it's not... Phase 1 is very, like, 2 people could probably max it out if they had enough GP. Like, it's not a big deal. I mean, Batman, if you're hungry... Yeah, dude, if you're hungry, you should go eat. If you're not hungry and you want to go eat just because it's something to do, I would recommend against that. But you are hungry, then yeah, go eat, man. Go to Applebee's or something. Or I mean, I don't know where you're at because this might be a foreign concept because most countries aren't as big as the United States, right? So, like, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, Washington State specifically. Um, oh shit, and I need to sign up for fucking TB. Jesus. Or GAC needs me. Excuse me. I was meaning to get back on after the stream last night, but my in-laws are thinking about moving. Um. Oh, dude, Chick-fil-A is the bomb. Then go to Chick-fil-A. Yeah, Jesus. So anyway, yeah, I meant to get back on last night, but my in-laws are looking at buying a house up here so they can move back. Um, and we had to go and look at a house for them, and then like that pushed dinner, and by the time we got home and everything, it was just like, yeah. No, I only tip like, and I'm saying this as a guy, I worked professionally as a chef for years. Tips tips need to be earned. And that might be an unpopular opinion, but tips need to be earned. If you give me the standard level of service, I will give you a standard tip. If you give me above that, I will give you a slightly bigger tip, and so on and so forth until I hit a cap. If you give me horrible service and then get pissy that I don't leave you $5, go fuck yourself. Okay? Tips are not an obligation. Tips are a bonus on top of what you're getting paid. Now, in some states in the United States, they can use. Oh, because it's stacked against you, Grexy. That's why tips have to be earned. It's become like a standard that if somebody does anything for you, then you're supposed to kick them a little cash. Um, you know, it is what it is, but I think tips need to be earned. They should not be an expectation. If you want a tip, it's a bonus. It's like, hey, you did such a good job. Here's a little something extra for you. But okay, so some states in the United States don't pay minimum wage to servers. It's not very many. It's been changing over the course of the years, but like Pennsylvania, where I live, is one of them, where they can use your tips to make up for the minimum wage, and then they only pay you like whatever the federal minimum wage is, which is like $2 or $3 an hour. But then if you don't make enough in tips to cover what minimum wage would pay you, they have to pay you the minimum wage. And in most cases, in most scenarios, most situations, they end up making far more than the minimum wage anyways. Um, it's a way for restaurants to. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Here's the other thing. So this is a actually an excellent kind of like moral quandary. I tend to ask, and I don't ask the server, I ask the manager if tips are shared with like the cooks and the dishwashers. Because if tips are shared with the cooks and the dishwashers and my food is good but my service is bad, I still want them to get their little something. So you have two options at that point. You can either tip your server, and then when they tip out, it'll go into the pool that gets spread out evenly amongst all the cooks and dishwashers and blah 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 and bartenders and all that other shit. Or you can ask a manager, hey, I had a really good steak. My service was crappy, but I had a great steak. I want to tip the cook who made it. Can you take this back? You can give them, whatever, and can you take this back to them? Um, in all my years of cooking, I've only ever had a customer send me cash twice directly. Um, I suspect it probably was like, hey, can you do this more? And then it never got to me. And then I've worked at a couple of restaurants where tip share was a thing. And, and tips get distributed evenly. And, it is what it is. But, tipping to me has not been, nor should it ever be considered mandatory. It has to be something that you earn. And that might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm coming from an informed place. I worked in restaurants for an insanely long time, and I worked in some very good restaurants, and then I, worked in other places like Applebee's. So, yeah, but dude, Chick-fil-A is the fucking bomb.com. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, I'm not going to eat at Chick-fil-A because of their Christians. It's like, fine. Okay, so you're anti-Christian. Don't go to Chick-fil-A. You're only hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself by denying yourself God's chicken. Because their food is the shit. And they're always busy. They don't miss you. They don't miss the 10 of you that don't go there a day because they have Christian values or whatever is bothering you about them today. They're not missing you. They're busy all the time. They have multiple drive-through lanes so they can take multiple orders at once instead of just one like a McDonald's. So, whatever. But I don't agree politically with everything Bruce Springsteen has ever said in his life, but guess what? The fucking boss makes good music, and I'm going to enjoy it. So you're only hurting yourself if you're not eating fucking Chick-fil-A for whatever reason. And then you're potentially also only hurting like the high school kids that are working there so they can save up for college or to try to buy a car or a prom dress or whatever. So, it's up to you. That's just my opinion. But yeah. So anyway, so a while ago, I was talking about, hey, I'm from a different part of the United States, and the restaurants where I'm from are not the same restaurants as there are here. Obviously, there's national chains like Mickey D's and what have you. Cool, great, beautiful, whatever. Um, but like, there's other places that are just all over the place back home, and not a single one of them out here. And so like when somebody asks me, hey, what should I go eat? Like my first thing is gonna be like, well, where do you live and what's around you? Because like you might be going like to a place I've never even heard of, or want to go to a place I've never heard of, and you're asking me for an opinion on their food, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know what to fucking tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I've never eaten there. I never even heard of the place. Um, okay, so we're gonna knock out dailies and TB on here real quick, and then kick it over to the main account. Um, First, gotta join GAC. Um, so speaking of GAC, we saw yesterday morning. I did my thing. Um, did not full clear. My opponent got stuck though, so I ended up actually getting the win. Um, which I was shocked at. If you asked me to put money on it, I would have guessed that I was actually not going to win that. But as it fucking happens, I got the W. Oh, that's right. Somehow I have Ghost in my fucking lineup, or Phantom in my lineup. Somehow, don't know how. Don't know how that happened. Boy, the tenacity on this fleet, just preventing debuffs left and right. I mean, they fucking did something. Not going well. I better fucking actually bring the Phantom out just so I can maybe hopefully get to the ultimate again. Boom. Ugh. Do you suppose they meant to spell horizon with a T? The horizont? Bring me the horizont. Your mom's a horizont. All right, you know, actually, I got zero patience for this. Fucking no drop bullshit. Jesus! It is enough to spike my fucking blood pressure at my old age. All right. Well, we'll be heading over to the main account momentarily. Jesus. How fucking deep into this goddamn menu do I have to go to find out what I'm missing? I think I need a bunch of these. Dude, that's awesome. Hey, question, actually, Graxy. So I was trying to buy the premium pass for the Thanos shards. I've been trying since it launched and haven't been able to fucking buy it. It keeps giving me an error. Are you getting the same error, or have you seen something where it's like a bug on their end or something? Because it's kind of aggravating me, to be honest with you. Because I mean, but like if you go in and click on it to try, are you getting an error, or is it giving you the option to buy? I guess is what I'm actually asking you to do. Um, because it's yeah, okay, no problem, dude. It's honest to God, it's not that big of a deal because I'm pretty sure it's an error on their side. But I only have one device, so I can't really, like, I can't see if it's my device, like if Android's working, and of course there's no PC client, and I'm not doing the BlueStack shit. Not fucking doing it, not fucking doing it. It doesn't fucking work. Or maybe it does, and I just don't have a good enough computer, but I'm not upgrading my computer for a while. 50 crystals. Wow, I almost won the jackpot. Okay. Yeah. Whoa, no. No, no, no. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Bounty hunter only. Yeah, they just need to fucking put out a PC client already. Like, for God's sake. Oh, hey, look, we won. Yay. Good job, guys. You're the best around. All right, so just a little public service announcement. Also, tomorrow I will be starting my stream a little bit earlier because my wife has meetings and she's not going to be able to grab Sam off of his school bus like she typically does. So we'll be starting about half an hour earlier, just so I can put in about a good 2 hours. But we will. So we're playing around with the Marrok Omicron today. Tomorrow will be the big test where we're just going to go in first fucking thing, right into the Riva mission with Marrok and see. We're going to see it with the Accolade today. So, Inquisitors tend to smoke that anyways, but just, we'll get a look at it at any rate and see how it's, see what, if anything, it does for us in that mission. But then tomorrow's the big test. And I'm not going to wait for platoons. I'm not going to wait for shit. And I'm going to tell my guild leader this, so if I fail, he doesn't chew my ass. But, not that he has ever chewed my ass. He's an insanely nice human being. And they are now giving me a little bit of leeway when it comes to streaming more guild stuff and doing stuff for my stream within the guild. So, which is awesome. Which is awesome because you always can't show everything, especially like TW walls and counters and stuff like that. But they said, like if they want me to test a counter out, they want me to stream it so they can watch to see how it goes, that sort of stuff. BlueStacks, so it's a emulator for a Google tablet. And it takes so much in the way of it takes so much in the way of resources for your computer that if you don't have a super high computer that you can devote a bunch of resources specifically to just BlueStacks, it doesn't run well at all. Like that, so that's the issue. That's the issue with BlueStacks is it just unless you have a really 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 good computer, it just doesn't run well. So yeah, BlueStacks is yeah, it's just it just eats your resources. So my biggest hope right now is, and I'm gonna say this every day, is I really want Marvel Strike Force to release a PC client because there's so much shit I could do on stream with Marvel Strike Force. It wouldn't even be funny. Um, okay, so they've got a bug on their end. Because yeah, like even if you go to the web store, um, like normally you can buy the pass on the web store, and it's not even showing up there yet. So yeah, they clearly have an issue with it. Yeah, yeah, we put up posts of tasty treats and snacks and other delectable things. Oh, Andre, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, the PC client, honest to God, I think was one of the best moves that Galaxy Heroes has made in a while. Um, oh, also, I don't know if you don't religiously check the web store. They've been doing all of these smaller bonus calendars this month instead of giving us one big bonus calendar, and there is a new 7-day calendar in the store right now. So make sure you snag that if you haven't done so already. So my wife made those Halloween cupcakes. I showed them off on stream. They were not tasty. We all agreed they were not tasty, so we just got rid of them. Unfortunately, they looked so good, but they weren't tasty. Did you get rained on? Is the mail here? Okay. Oh, no problem, Andre. No problem. Oh, the dogs. Teddy. 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 I just distracted him with bullshit, and he was like, "No, that's empty. Why are you showing me this?" Just the Mennonites. You know, and Andre, honest to God, if high school French wasn't 30 fucking years ago, I would try to communicate with you in your own language, but it was 30 fucking years ago. So like my any grasp I once had on the language is pretty much gone. It's one of those you use it or lose it things, and I definitely lost it, unfortunately. Yeah, I did see that, dude. Congratulations. He is awesome. He's so much fun. He's such a fun character. I'm gonna deploy in the south because there's less missions. Oh, look at who got us a star? This guy. This guy right here. 6 yellow, 4 red. I think mine is 2 diamond, gear 19, um, which is pretty fun. We got Smuggler's Run like the regular one, don't we? Yeah, we do. All right, I'm gonna have to hammer this out real fast. But I should literally be able to hammer it out real fast. Oh, sweet. So, and by your base 3, you're talking about Lizard and all them, Lizard and Spider Slayer, or do you use like Vulture? Because there are, I mean, you know, you do Superior 6 or Sinister 6 or whatever. Like they mix fairly well. I think they all have the Sinister 6 tag. It's just some of them only have the Superior 6 tag. But they all, because of that, you're able to mix and match pretty well. All right. We're heading over to the main account now. Yeah. Now there's like 11. Yeah, I just another way they just keep carving up teams, you know. Yeah, I mean, but truth be told, if you have classic Goblin and I mean even Doc Ock is kind of replaceable on that team. But if you have Goblin, Lizard, and Craven, like you're good to go. In most occasions when I get to use that team on offense, like they're the ones that handle everything for me. Like everything dies. Like I don't get a chance to really do much of anything with anybody else. So we didn't get a kit reveal yesterday, obviously, but it did not occur to me that yesterday was a holiday in the United States that some people observe and some people don't. Yeah, you can peek at my account. So there's a chance that that CG was off yesterday and that we could be getting a kit reveal today. I'll scope it out, dude. I'll scope it out. But yeah, here's my account, 11.9, almost to 12. Almost to 12. The next character I unlock should be Balin, and that should push me over the top. But yeah, here we go. All GLs currently have all the requirements for Ahsoka that are in the game ready to roll. And I'm Balin ready as well. So... Okay, so we've got 20 minutes till Fleet Arena. So we'll go and do TB platoons real quick, and we'll do a couple of battles. Keep an eye on the clock. And we'll 100% hop right in and see Marrok do his thing. I think that Omicron's going to be super useful because we'll be going to Dothamir here soon. And his anti-revive thing should make his mission or where I use the Inquisitors. they just do one of these missions here. Sometimes it's the Empire one, sometimes it's not. Um, but should make that super straightforward also. Okay, platoons, Geonosis. I have one character. Operation 2. Mando Watt, Rolo and Hoda, and ST. All right, my JTR got covered. Okay. All right, so here we go. Acklay mission. Where you at, bro? Acklay, here you go. Inquisitors all the way. And thank you, Andre. It's been a lot of work and also, not gonna lie, a lot of money. A lot of work, a lot of money. Okay, well let's see how he feels here. This is normally I dunk on the Acklay, but holy shit! The hell just happened? Grand Inquisitor did Ready to Die, and then Seventh Sister assisted, and the Acklay went away. 2 hits, and the Acklay gone, deleted, just gone. What the hell? Wow. I mean, I was expecting it to be like whatever, but son of a bitch. That just deleted the Acklay in one move. One move, because, the assist happened and that was the second move. But I didn't even see the damage ticks. I just saw resisted and then it was gone. So, I don't even have words. Like, I'm still trying to process that. Holy shit. This is a literal one shot of the Acklay. Really? That's kind of interesting. We have been seeing some weird stuff ourselves. So, in Territory War this last weekend, normally we do like Sith Empire against Jar Jar, and like I was doing my attempt and everything was going great, and then it was just down to my team and Tarples, and Tarples was more or less damage immune. Um, we were getting like 6-digit hits on him, and his protection bar wasn't even moving. Let's see how he feels here. This is normally I dunk on the accolade, but holy shit! The hell just happened? Let's see how he feels here. All right, so I'm watching this clip real quick. Grax first move. Whoa! I mean, just like it goes so. I'm gonna have to slow it down to look at the numbers, but I mean, literal deletion of. Yes, I have been to Georgia, Batman. A couple of times. I mean, that's the Marrok Omicron. Marrok didn't even get involved in the fight. That's just nuts. Yeah, so I mean, I have not spent any time in Atlanta. I flew into Atlanta and then got a car and then drove out from there. Yeah, Georgia's. One thing I loved about Georgia is the last time I went was before I had moved to the East Coast. But like every single freaking freeway exit had a Cracker Barrel on it, and Cracker Barrels are starting to get out west, but they're not super common yet. So like getting to go to a Cracker Barrel was a bit of a treat. So like we ate Cracker Barrel quite a bit. But wow, oh wow. So if you're just joining the stream and you want to see the power of the Marrok Omicron, Grax has a clip that he can share a couple of. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, we saw like Arnold had leaked early test footage of the Omicron where in the Riva mission where he did 450,000 true damage to Obi-Wan. So I don't even know. But if you want to see the clip and you can't find it in the chat, Grax will be able to post it or somebody can. But holy crap. If you're a guild that is just starting to work towards Riva, and I know you need, obviously, you're going to need Merrick at relic levels, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. But going, in the future, a year from now, when he's free to farm and, he's accelerated and all this other stuff. Oh yeah, or join the Discord and you can see it there as well. For future generations, the Marrok Omicron in this is going to make getting Riva a breeze. Like if everybody in your guild gets it, it should be a 50 of 50 every single time. That's my guess, but we'll do that mission tomorrow, obviously, and we'll take a peek and see. But yeah, deleting the Acklay, which I mean that's not a small thing at all. Just wiping the Acklay off the map in one shot. Just nuts. Hey, Batman, scroll up and you'll see the video. Or go to the Discord and you can find the video there. But I mean, we're talking. I clicked one button and made one attack and got one assist, and the Acklay died. That's what happened. It's kind of nuts. I'm a little shocked. I thought it was going to be a standard, where we had to go through everybody's turns once and then, get a big hit and finish him. But yeah, no. Uh, Ankthar looked and said GI and 7th each did 442,000 of true damage to the Acklay. So yeah, I mean that's a literal deletion right there. Holy shit. That's insane. That is insane. But yeah, if that holds up in the Riva mission, and we have no reason to believe that it won't, um, a Riva unlock is going to be sped up significantly if your entire guild invests in it. Cause yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is absolutely nuts. Ooh, I gotta go do. Sorry, been sitting here just in shock because I knew it was gonna do something, but I didn't know it was gonna do that. I knew it was gonna do something, but good God. I'll open with his basic tomorrow to find out. Um, because yeah, about this time tomorrow I'll be doing the Riva mission, so we'll be able to scope it out then. I don't know, but like everything from torture got resisted. Like it was just so much stuff happened on GI's opening move, and all I could see real quick was the resisted, and then Seventh Sister's assist, and then it was just done. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with a lot of well, like yesterday or today just now, like I had Riva in the lead, and tomorrow we'll have GI in the lead. Um, so he obviously got a bonus turn right away, and there was 6 stacks of Purge, which probably I'm gonna have to read the Omicron again, but I think the 6 stacks of Purge probably added to the damage on his Omicron. I'll have to go and read the kit. But yeah, maybe it's the 6 stacks of Purge. Because if it's like an instance of true damage for every stack of Purge, then maybe that explains that, and that won't get replicated exactly tomorrow because there won't be any Purge. Yes, the Acklay is typically. I mean, with the right team, you kill it without being in much danger. But if he can mess you up, he can mess you up in a hurry because he hits very very hard. And if he takes somebody out, you could, if he takes a key person out, you could be in trouble. But I mean, he just ceased to exist. That's a good Omi. So far, I mean, you could maybe even say overpowered Omi. God, I kind of want to take all the rest of my Inquisitors to R8 now, to use them on Haven in that special mission. Because I mean, my God. Sorry, I'm in disbelief. Like I had a feeling it was going to be good, but yeah, like I know Arnold compiles clips. I kind of wish I had a way to send an easy way to send him that clip because he likes to compile stuff to show the power of things for his channel. And yeah, I wish I had a way to send that to him so more people could get eyes on it. But yeah, that was something. That was something else. Tomorrow's the big test. Tomorrow's the big test. But yeah, I'm now very curious as to how stuff on Havens could go and things like that. Haven and Dathomir. But God, I really don't want to spend. I'd have to bring up 3 more Inquisitors to be able to use a full team on Haven, and Balin is right around the corner, and another Ahsoka requirement's right around the corner. We might have an R9. Like, I just don't want to do that right now. I mean, that's actually a very, very reasonable point to make. They should be overpowered, but I mean that one, even in comparison to other TB Omicrons, feels exceptionally strong. Um, oh yeah, Teddy. Incoming dog barking. All right, well he stopped. But yeah, I have Rolos, and I have one of Jedi Knight Cal's, and I mean they're good. Don't get me wrong. Rolos especially, I think, is underrated. But I mean, I've never seen an Omicron work like that in TB. Um, just yeah, that was insane. That was just nuts. Oh goodness, lots of stuff. Anything good? And a bunch of pieces of paper telling us who to vote for president. Yeah. Don't ever live in a swing state if you don't want to be bothered by political campaigns, folks. Just throwing that out there. I grew up in Washington State, lived there most of my life, and nobody sent me shit in the mail about who to vote for because Washington State's politics are dictated by King County. They always tend to swing blue. So my vote has never been courted. And now that I'm in PA, my vote is being courted like a motherfucker. I mean, dozens and dozens and dozens of political ads and phone calls and survey texts. And yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. And now I have another reason to look forward to the election being over and done with. Although maybe it's the same reason, just bigger. Oh, hang on. I wanted to look at his Omicron again. Okay, so it is it Masked Hunter? Yeah, Masked Hunter. Okay, so he gains 2 stacks of soldier fortune per enemy. If Marrok is present, enemies can't be revived. All Inquisitorious allies are immune to percent-based health damage, while an enemy has purge, they can't recover health and protection. And Inquisitorious allies attacks deal additional true damage. Okay, so the So, I mean, it's hard to tell if all those stacks of purge that they started with amplified things or not, but still, I mean, that's a pretty impressive result. Um, seems to be as advertised. Seems to be as advertised. So that's always good to see. Like I have Cassian's Omicron. No, 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 no. There is no one best Omicron. There's some Omicron. Like you could make an argument that like Ben Solo has maybe the best Omicrons because of the absolute just overpoweredness it already adds to a pretty overpowered Ray. Um, but you could make that argument with Bane. You can make that argument with a lot of characters with Omicrons because some of them are dog shit. Like I have Cassians because everybody's like, "Oh, it's the coolest thing," and then I got it and I was like, "This is the dumbest thing ever. This is just stupid. It's just horrible. It doesn't. Yeah, it does what it says it's gonna do, but it doesn't do it well." Um, So yeah, there's when you're talking about Omicrons, it's kind of like a lot of characters only have one. Some of the bigger characters, like conquest characters, marquees and stuff like that, or legendary event characters, not marquees, will have 2 to 3. So usually when it comes down to that, it's like which ones are necessary, which ones are luxuries, and it's usually 2 that you need to really get the most out of the character, and then 1 that's kind of a luxury. Um, um, yeah, dude, I don't know that Anakin's ever really gonna get the love that he maybe needs, and I don't even know, like, is there another version of Anakin that they could justify giving us? Pod racer Anakin, maybe, like, could they give us a Padawan Anakin? Little Jake Lloyd with a rat tail. They could give us like an Attack of the Clones version, and he actually has a character model in the game. You see him in TB. You see him on GOTB. Um, but yeah, I would like to see them. It would be fun for them to do something with Anakin, because I don't know that we've ever actually had like like Darth Vader. They nerfed him pretty hardcore back in 2020. And it wasn't even like, it wasn't an excessive nerf, but it was enough to where they refunded. If you had taken him to R8, they refunded you your R8 materials. So it was enough of a nerf that CG was like, we're going to give you your stuff back because a lot of you invested heavily and blah, blah, blah. Which, of course, they are under zero obligation to do. And the fact that they did it is pretty cool. But, yeah, like, we have Gas and Jedi Knight, and we have Vader, and we have Lord Vader here. But, like, so, I mean, so could they technically find an Anakin that they could do and be it like at the height of his powers or whatever? Because some people would say this is him at the height of his powers, but this is actually him. It's kind of like a fledgling Sith Lord. He doesn't quite have a grasp on everything yet. We all saw, if you read the comics, he struggled to bleed his own lightsaber. Um, so maybe I don't know. I don't know. They would have to, maybe with Revenge of the Sith, when their anniversary comes up, maybe they'll do something then. I don't know. It's kind of hard to fathom it, because like Gas is kind of the Clone Wars cartoonish Anakin. So I mean, where to plug in like an ultimate Anakin would be an interesting scenario. That's for sure. Yes, yes, I am moderately familiar with Kalani. I'm not going to say I'm intimately familiar, but I am moderately familiar with Kalani. But we did get to see some interesting, like progression in Vader in his comic book series. So I mean, there's definitely a way that they could do any number of things if they chose to. Um, oh yeah, 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 yeah. They definitely. I've been People have been saying that for a long time. Adding Kalani as another separatist unit. People have been wanting that for a while. But we got Trench instead. They need to add a couple of more clones. Um, they definitely need to add a couple more clones because we do have a few that are kind of riding the pine right now. Um, so yeah, a few more clones would definitely be warranted. But you know which ones? I mean, there's a ton. You know who I think they should add? Actually, if I had to pick one clone for them to add right now, it would be 99. And if you know, you know. But yeah, 99 would be an awesome choice for them to add as a support character. I mean, if you watch the Clone Wars cartoon and you know who 99 is, I mean, so the anniversary of that episode was a couple of days ago, and the number of social media posts I saw about it was kind of insane. It was kind of insane how many people were making posts about 99. And if you've seen that episode, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, it's a 15-year-old cartoon. It's on Disney Plus. You can go watch it. But here's a little. I'm going to spoil it a little bit. Um, but 99 was more or less a defective clone similar to the Bad Batch, which I'm pretty sure is why the Bad Batch calls themselves Task Force 99, is they named themselves after him. Um, but he was, on, was it Typoca City there on Camino when it got attacked by the Separatists, and he was helping, like, Echo and Fives and the 501st, who were there just kind of randomly defend. And he was, like, carrying guns and ammo and stuff like that to help keep them in the fight, doing what he can. He's crippled. He was a hunchback. He was just not in a good way. And he ends up dying. He ends up getting killed. Yeah, he was awesome. But, like, if you're going to add a clone, like, add him. Add him and add Crosshair. Like, boom, there we go. Two more clones. Absolute hero. Absolute hero. Like, awesome. Awesome character. Awesome episode. There's a fine line between bravery and stupid, my friend. And it's a very, very thin line, and it gets crossed a lot easier than you'd think. But yeah, that would be a cool clone for them to add. I mean, Rex is the best clone. I mean, saying Thorn is the best clone is way more of a hot take than saying 99 was kind of stupid. Yeah, dude, Rex is the best clone. Absolutely, hands down, Rex is the best clone. Which I'm hoping that we are either going to get a new, like, Captain Rex Central or centered or led animated series, or they start doing stuff live action. Because like Ian McGregor, the past couple of weeks has been pretty active ever since he got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Has been saying that he wants Kenobi season 2 to go back to the Clone Wars, so him and Hayden can like basically more or less making a live action Clone Wars cartoon. I don't think we have enough Clone Wars era things, to be honest with you. There's so like if you go back pre Disney buying Lucasfilms, there was a ton of stuff that they did amazing stories happening to Jedi and clones and everything else during the Clone Wars, which got thrown out into the trash bin. So they could definitely, there's definitely a lot of stories that they could bring back. Like it's prime Mace Windu storytelling era, that's for sure. Um, 27 thermal detonators and it didn't even kill him. Ugh. But what do we have coming up next for live action Disney? Skeleton Crew, and then like I know they're working Ahsoka season 2, but like they haven't really. Oh, that sucks, Grax. But that's Dark Dimension for you. That's Dark Dimension. I mean, unless you want to spend power cores to bring her back. I have heard George's ideas for the sequels. I liked them. Yeah, I liked them. I mean, there's obviously no way they can do any of that now, but there's a lot of good story ideas with. Oh, live action Talon would be awesome. Of course, she wouldn't be if she was. Well, I mean, if she's Darth Maul's biological daughter, then she wouldn't. She wouldn't be a Twi'lek. She would be. She would be a Zabrak. Um, I mean, I hope we get there with the live action. Like live action Revan is all anybody wants, and it seems like it's the one thing they're going out of their way to avoid making. Um, who do I want here? Usually I'll bring him because it's Hondo, but maybe just for funsies. I mean, or we could do. Oh, we don't have enough Night Sisters up that high, so we could just do. Well, let me tell you, Dormammu is kind of overrated. He's useful, but like also kind of not at times. He's weird. I do throw him into things, but Like I'm not even sure, to be honest with, that he was worthy of a Dark Dimension. I mean, you could say the same thing about Kestrel maybe at this point. Um, yeah, I'm still patiently grinding out G19 pieces to try to keep going on Mephisto's Dark Dimension because that fucker is overpowered. That guy is something else to deal with. Let me tell you. Nice. Well, I mean, that right there is a hell of a team. Old Man Logan carried me through Scrolls. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Old Man Logan, massive carry. And it still took me a couple of days, but I mean, way less time than it would have taken me without him. He absolutely carried the whole fucking thing. Yeah, that's actually that's a pretty good plan. That's a pretty solid plan you got working. There we go. Now we're getting stacks on him. Oh, and he got rid of him. You son of a bitch. Oh, yeah, that's kind of. Oh, damn it. I didn't. I should have chomped him while he had the 9 stacks. I might have let him ramp a little too much. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. I think we'll be okay. We just keep doing. There we go. I mean, at least Rebirth is pretty easy to get. There's a lot of those guys shards laying around now, especially because like Cap and Cap. Well, the 2 Caps, Carter and America, have moved on to different teams now. But so my profundity is in platoons. And the last time I did this with Negotiator, we got absolutely wrecked. Rampage, what's up, buddy? Rampage is officer in my guild, and very, very, very good guy. So welcome to the stream, buddy. Hey, did you see the video in TB of the Omicron of Marrok in action? Well, I put it into our TW chat. I honestly, God, if I wasn't streaming for you guys, I that is probably not one I would have put on. But you guys wanted to see it, so I absolutely for you guys, I'll do it, 100%, 100% every goddamn day of the week. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Like, I'm kind of blown away by how strong it seems. But the big test is tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. I don't like doing this without profundity. I'm going on record right now. Wow, and he just died. He just fucking died. I mean, I should try Radis next time. Maybe maybe that would be better. But yeah, without profundity, this is not fun. Okay, so I'm going to do these last two, and I'm not going to do the Jedi because, yeah, we need to make sure Jedi Knight Cal is saved. And if I get distracted for 1 second, that is not going to do very well. So, clear. Well, we got all the options. What are we going to do here? I wish I had my Rolo. Rolo's a lot of fun to put in lead over her. But she's platooned, so we'll do... This is also a lot of fun. I mean, there's a good chance he will be. They've been pushing Cantina notes for a lot of these new characters to give people a chance to catch up. Yeah, that Omicron legitimately is going to make a big difference for guilds who are struggling with Riva, and for guilds when they go for her in the future. It's going to make it, if you're able to do, it's going to be a 3.5 month unlock. If everybody in the guild invests in it, it'll be a 3.5 month unlock because it should be 100% success rate. Come on, there we go. Sometimes the clicking with the in the PC client isn't always like 100%. Like you're hovering out. You got to find like the sweet spot. Like the hitboxes are. The hitboxes can be a little weird. All right. This team makes that pretty easy. Not gonna lie. That's the Jedi mission. We are ignoring it. So clear, clear. Go away, Cal. Pippi, what are you howling about, kiddo? Yeah, but see, Riva's been in the game long enough. I think they're going to be loosening their grip on her. Um, and they have, with a lot of these new characters they've been putting out this year, they have been fairly generous about. They're putting a lot of them on very accessible nodes that you can farm as quick as possible. At least with like Obi-Wan and Padawan Obi. And Qui-Gon, they have been. So maybe we'll get lucky and the same thing will happen for Marrok. We'll get to see Shin on a node here pretty soon. So we'll see what they do with her. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping they make him more accessible and I have a feeling they might, just because I think they do want to give that, like, hey, let's help people catch up a little bit. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm out of coffee. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Pippi, come here, baby. Come on, girl. Come on, Pippi. Come hang out. Come on. Pippi, come on. There you go. Hi. 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 All right, special guest. Special guest, Pippi. Pippi, the one-eyed wonder kitty. She was howling, so we're going to bring her in to hang out. Okay, you're stuck. There you go. There you go. Hi. She's not in the way at all. Don't worry. I am fully functional. Hi, kid. She is trying to pry the headset off my head. What are you doing, kiddo? All right. So I'm assuming platoons aren't done yet. Oh, yeah, not even a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to play it safe. I don't want to risk losing my Jedi Knight Cal. What time is it? 2:30. We've been going for an hour and a half exactly. Let's see what else we got for today. Oh. they didn't happen to have yesterday as a holiday and then put out a kit reveal for anything today, did they? I'm guessing not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, what the shit is going on? Okay, sorry about that. I think we did everything for today. I think everything can be done. Oh, hey, if you've been farming, executed the events live today, so don't forget to do it. And again, basic Smuggler's Run is running right now. They did not do a kit reveal. We got Rebel Roundup tomorrow. And, yeah, pieces and plans are starting up. So, yeah, don't forget to, if you haven't signed up for GAC, you got 2 hours and 20 minutes till we hit lock. So, yeah, I think we might be all wrapped up for today. Okay, Kitty, I need to be able to use both hands for a minute, okay? I'll be with you in a few minutes. So that is going to be it for today. We'll be back tomorrow for the Riva mission with the Marrok Omicron to see if it's still going to live up to its hype and potential. And then, of course, Thursday morning we'll be back with our first round of GAC fights. And yeah, and more TB for the rest of the week. And then it looks like no kit reveal or anything like that. So probably, I'm guessing we're going to get Balin next Monday. That's my guess, is we'll get his kit reveal, and then his event will launch sometime later next week. Because he is going to have a custom Omicron, and the new set should be out for the launch of the next, in time for the next Conquest, which should start October 28th. So my guess is we will be seeing Balin probably next week. That's my guess, is the event will run next week, maybe next weekend. But we will we'll find out when it happens. But thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to get ready for that little kid of mine to get home from school. And yeah, we'll be back, like I said, a little bit earlier tomorrow. I'll probably be on about half an hour earlier than my normal starting time because my wife has meetings, so I have to 100%. She cannot walk away to grab Sam from his school bus, so I'm going to have to take care of all of that myself, where she's very supportive and very helpful, but tomorrow she's just not going to be able to do much. So that's what's going on, and yeah, we'll see all of that tomorrow, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, and yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you for being here, guys. If you liked what you saw, share the stream with everybody, share the Discord with everybody, get some more folks in here. We're getting new folks seemingly every day, and I love it when you guys keep coming back. But big thanks to Graxy for all that he does. He's insanely supportive of the stream. He set up the Discord. He did the clip of the deletion of the Acklay, as it shall be known from here on out. So big shout out to him. But yeah, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Good luck in your TBs. And we will we'll see you tomorrow, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy now. Punishing one kit reveal. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Goddamn. Goddamn. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. CG tried to F me. Kit reveal, punishing one. Here we go. Let's get this up on screen for everybody. Woo. Yeah, if I hadn't stammered and stuttered for 30 seconds, I would have missed it completely. Son of a bitch. But here we go. All right. Punishing one, alignment dark side attacker, bounty hunter, scoundrel, quad laser cannon, disruptive combo, wanted, dead, jump master 5000. Yeah, dude. Well, normally I get Discord notifications when something hits the and they're coming through right now. Literally coming through right now. So yeah. There it is. Okay. So that worked out really, really well. Punishing one, kit reveal. We'll go over it together and then I'll get out of here. Okay, key attributes. Out of turn attacks make punishing one deadlier, faster. Steal stealth from enemies that try to avoid combat. Interesting. Can inflict death mark on a target. That's interesting. So that is anti-marauder right there for sure. The punishing one is Dengar's ship first seen in the expanded universe. The ship has no holding cells for prisoners, meaning that Dengar would bring violent ends to his bounty targets for easier transport. We represented this with his wanted dead's ability to inflict death mark on targets. Utilize the appropriate allies to set up maximum damage potential. Look for pertinent bounty hunter debuffs to get more instances of damage. Being deployed with all bounty hunter allies provides several passive benefits. Ships have reinforcement priority orders, but when those are tied like Xanadu and IG, it will go by order placed. Okay. Okay, how do I unlock Punishing One? You can unlock Punishing One starting Thursday, 10/17. What is different about a ship marquee? It is not a chase. This is a marquee event. This is a ship marquee. That is very, very, very important. Normally, you would hoard energy and play whatever node to get the drops. This is a ship marquee. So that's a little bit of a kick in the dick for people who have maybe been hoarding energy in anticipation for this, and now you're going to have to wail to get it day one. At least if it's a 4-star unlock, it should be usable. But, I mean, that's still... Yeah, I think they're trying to strip crystals from people. I'm going to have to think about, do I need to wail on a booster for a ship that, do I need to wail on that? I don't know. That's putting people in a very tough spot. I'm going to have to think on that if I need to wail for it or not, because yeah, and I imagine if Executor's your best ship, probably. Okay, abilities, quad laser cannon, deal physical damage to target enemy, deal an additional instance of damage for each of the following target enemies breached, marked, or target locked. So he'll be able to hit up to 4 times depending on how many debuffs are on people. All right, disruptive combo, cooldown of 3. Deal physical damage to all enemies and dispel all buffs on them. Target other bounty hunter ally gains potency up for 1 turn and is called to assist. Ally bounty hunter tanks taunt for 1 turn, and light side enemies lose 50 speed for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. Interesting. Wanted dead, cooldown of 9. Wow. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict the target enemy with death mark, which can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. That's why it's got such a huge cooldown. Inflict breach on all enemies for 1 turn, which can't be resisted. Punishing one recovers 100% health. This ability can't be evaded and starts on cooldown. Unique 1, Jump Master 5000. Here's the final text. At the start of the battle or when reinforced, Punishing One gains 3 speed per bounty hunter ally and 6 speed per light side enemy, including capital ships. Okay, so if you start him out at the beginning, he'll more or less get an additional, so that's going to be 24 speed plus per bounty hunter ally, so plus another 9. So 33 more speed, or maybe 36 if it's counting him as well. I don't know. We'll see how that math works out. Whenever Punishing One is called to assist by a bounty hunter ally, if the enemy had buff immunity or marked, he will stun them for 1 turn, which can't be resisted. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, reduce cooldown of wanted dead by 1, tripled if the enemy is light side. Whenever an enemy attacks Punishing One out of turn, it recovers 10% health and protection. So mass swarms and call to assist. On out of turn. Whenever an enemy attacks, punishing one out of turn recovers 10% health of protection at the start of battle. If punishing one is deployed and all allies are bounty hunters, excluding the capital ship, enemy Imperial TIE fighters lose 200% critical chance and evasion for the rest of the counter. So that is absolutely a kick in the dick to Chimera right there. The Ally Empire capital ship gains fine speed. So obviously Executor. All Ally bounty hunter attackers gain 100% bonus protection for one turn. Punishing one dispels all debuffs on itself and ignores taunt on its first turn. Wow. Okay. Okay. At the start of the enemy capital ship's turn, all enemies lose 100% critical damage until the end of the turn. Whenever an enemy gains stealth, dispel it, inflict breach on themselves for one turn, which can't be resisted, and punishing one stealths for one turn. While punishing one is active, breached enemies have minus 25% health and protection recovery. Okay, that's actually some like anti-profundity stuff too. If you can get breach, you can stop them from healing quite as much. Enemies with Deathmark can't recover health and protection. Whenever an enemy with Deathmark is defeated, ally bounty hunters gain 100% defense for one turn and recover 100% protection. Wow. Reinforcement. Skip Tracer. Entering battle, punishing one gains defense penetration up for 2 turns. Target enemy is inflicted with buff immunity for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. Okay. Seems pretty freaking strong on paper. But yeah, this is a big kick in the dick to people. Legitimately, like I'm kind of upset about it. It's a marquee event, which means you should get a 4-star unlock, which then you then just have to. I wonder if they're going to do the new marquee thing too, where you have the whole week to keep coming back and earning more shards. That's probably a question they'll answer in the Q&A tomorrow. Did they even put a Q&A link up? Yeah, here's the Q&A link. So that's a legitimate question if they're going to follow the new marquee format. But yeah, no, the fact that it's a marquee, because I mean, if it's the new marquee format, you should, in theory, be able to. If it unlocks at 4 stars, you should be able to get it to 5 without whaling. Which, you know, we can test on Thursday how useful it's going to be at that star level. But God, yeah, the fact that it's not a chase is kind of a kick in the dick. But it's kind of cool. We'll be able to play with it a little bit on we'll be able to play with it a little bit on Thursday. So we'll do 2 streams Thursday. We will do the morning GAC, and then we'll come back and do punishing one unlock and some testing. Cool looking ship. It seems like it's going to be very powerful. But yeah, dude, the fact that it's a marquee, I don't care for that much myself. But it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it, and we'll see what the format looks like on Thursday. So there it is. So Thursday, probably at 2:00. So just a couple days away. Yeah. I mean, depending if you're doing triple attacker or not. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be curious to see which starting lineup is going to be the best for it. Are you going to want Houndstooth in there? Maybe because of the taunt stuff and the protection up. Or are you going to want to say kick out? Would you kick out Cad? Like, would you kick out Cad Bane? Or would you kick out IG? Because Cad Bane as a reinforcement gives you, when he comes in, he gives you retribution for 2 turns. You do get some out of turn. You'd get some out of turn attacks. But that's only in the triple attacker. But I mean, if you started with Houndstooth, you then go Houndstooth, Razor Crest, and the punishing one, and then reinforce with because his Sonic Mine is useful, and having to wait to bring out IG and I don't know. We'll have to see. It'll be we'll have playtime. We'll have playtime on Thursday, and we'll see how it shakes out or how it looks. I mean, this is just a bonus ship for me. At this point, and I'll feel more comfortable putting Executor on defense, that it's not going to be cheesed quite so easily. It's definitely going to shake up the fleets in GAC. That's for damn sure. Are you going to be able to kill this thing with the Finalizer now? The Executor, that is. Are you going to be able to kill it with Finalizer? Definitely sounds like Chimera and Marauder are going to have, and Negotiator are going to have a hell of a time. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm glad that came out. I'm glad that came out when it did, and we got to look at it together. It's not the kit reveal I was hoping for, but we'll take whatever kit reveal we can get. So there we go, guys. Punishing One. Kit reveal. Big Punishing One coming out on Thursday. So we have something to play with and test this week, which is cool. I'm still going to have my stance that we should get Balin's kit reveal next Monday, and probably the event next week. So, and actually, so if we get Balin's kit reveal on Monday and his event next week, then on the 28th, we'll probably be getting Ahsoka's next marquee. There's no way in hell they're making this an Ahsoka requirement, right? They would have said in here, right? If it was going to be an Ahsoka requirement. It wouldn't make sense for it to be an Ahsoka requirement, but they would have said in here, right? Yeah, they would have said. They would 100% have said. So, okay, this isn't going to be, it wouldn't make sense for it to be an Ahsoka requirement, but you never know. You never know with these guys. They like to throw curveballs at you. I mean, maybe there's a chance we don't get an Ahsoka requirement this month, and maybe it's going to be, maybe we get 2 next month. I don't know. Because, I mean, they've definitely, we're literally halfway through the month, and I think we can safely assume Balin's coming this month. So, and now we got this, which we knew was coming, but we didn't know when. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on Thursday. Things should clear up, and then next Monday, I imagine if they don't, I'm going to be shocked if we don't get Balin's kit reveal next Monday. I mean, we could get it on the 28th, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. Don't know, but Punishing One looks good. So if Executor's your main fleet, this is the most important thing on your radar right now. Has to be, and we'll see what the format of the event is. If it's going to be the new formatted marquee, or if it's going to be just a one and done, and you get it at 4 stars, and then you have to wail on packs to get any more out of it. I'm hoping it's the new format, but they didn't say it was the new format, and that is something they have been pointing out in most kit reveals, is that it's going to follow the new marquee structure. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty lucky. I'm sitting on a decent pile of crystals. I'm sitting on 13K, but that's supposed to go towards the next GLAT requirement. So shit, I don't know. We'll find out together, though, guys. We're here for each other. Oh, Batman, you just missed the Punishing One kit reveal. It's up, and I'm getting ready to head out. So you got back just in time to say goodbye, but go check out the Punishing One kit reveal. It's up on the forums. If you have Executor, it's a requirement for sure. It's the booster ship for the Executor. It is the booster ship. More or less, it's definitely meant to 100% probably hard counter Negotiator and Chimera, but it's also going to give it a little bit of a boost against Profundity. It's not required for Executor, no, but it's going to be like you're going to want this ship you're going to want the ship. If you have Executor or Executor, or however you want to pronounce it, if you have the ship, you're going to want this to punch it up to the next level. So, yep, more to farm, and it's a marquee. It's not even a chase. I think that's the part that a lot of people are going to have a bitter taste in their mouth about. So, and we'll check out. I'm sure the QA will be up tomorrow afternoon, so we'll check that out as well. All right, guys. Well, I got to get out of here. So, yeah, it's not going to be farmable for a month from a marquee. Yeah, and we're not even sure if it's going to be an elite marquee. So it's the 17th is when it comes out. It's not going to be farmable till like the 14th or maybe even the 21st of November. It's not going to be farmable for a while. So yeah, you either have to. It should be a 4-star unlock. That's the big positive about it. Is they rarely give a marquee for a ship, or they've rarely given a marquee for a ship that's not a 4-star unlock. So you get over halfway there, which is excellent. And I'm gonna see more or less what my basic plan right now for Thursday. I've been kind of thinking about this. Is I'm going to do the basic unlock, and I'll level it up. And then we'll just go to Fleet Arena, and we'll see how it feels. Unfortunately, my Fleet Arena is mostly, like most Fleet Arenas are these days, is mostly this. But maybe we'll get lucky, and maybe we'll get lucky in one of these Profundities or other Executors will be up around our area, and we can try it against something other than Leviathans. But we'll definitely also try it against Leviathans because it should be a little bit better of a counter. Executor already can be kind of a tricky fight for Leviathans, so this could make it a viable, solid, reliable counter. Barring RNG. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But we'll test it as much as we can on Thursday, and if it's proving to be disappointing, maybe we'll add a star or two and see if that makes a difference. Because if it's able to do the same things at 4-star and 6-star, then you don't need to worry about whaling on it. You can wait till it comes starts coming to the shops and a node and stuff like that, and get it for far, 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 far cheaper. Yeah, it's hard for me personally to want to I need to have this ship maxed out day one. It's very, very, very hard for me to justify it. Consider I don't depend on Executor for anything. I don't. It's on defense all the time in GAC and TW. I don't depend on it. Now, will this make it better on defense? Absolutely. But do I need it to be at 7 stars day one for it to be like, oh yeah? I don't know. But we'll find out on Thursday. Guys. All right. You guys, we're going to do this one more time. If you like what you see, please share the channel with everybody. Appreciate all you guys being here. If you're new to the channel, Andre, you followed today. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. We'll do the Riva test mission, and then Thursday you'll get 2 streams. You'll get the GAC in the morning, and then in the afternoon you will get the punishing one, unlock, and testing. Don't forget to join the Discord. Even if all you do is join it, you'll get a notification push from Discord whenever I go live. Automatically, you don't have to do a thing. So, there we go. All right, people. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. We'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good night. And get ready for the punishing one because it's right around the corner now. It's officially right around the corner. That's not creepy at all, Batman. But hey, Batman is a little creepy, but in a good way. He hides in the shadows and he talks to in a mean voice, and fear is his main weapon. And with enough prep time, he'd kill Darth Vader. With enough prep time. He needs enough prep time. If he doesn't have the prep time, he's fucked. But if he has the prep time, Vader's toast. All right, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good one. Take it easy. Bye now.